back to my channel. I am Mackenzie Nelson if you are new here. If you haven't followed along on my giant series on my YouTube channel, I just traveled from Mexico down to Peru in a whole 6 months. It was a really crazy time, but I am here to tell you all the information you need about traveling each country. And right now we are going to talk about Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a big bucket list destination for a lot of people. I am here to give you guys the biggest and greatest itinerary. There is so much endless amount of stuff to do in Costa Rica, and you could customize this as much as you want, but this is what I did and this is what I suggest that you guys do because it was a great itinerary, if I do say so myself. So I crossed over the border from Nicaragua into Costa Rica, and I had to pick up my ex-boyfriend from the airport, so we just stayed in Liberia for one night, and then that next day we took a chicken bus to Tamarindo. It was a really cheap bus, I think about like $2 or $3, so worth it. It was about like a 6-7 hour journey, so it was a long one, but it would have been that long in a car or an expensive bus. We're here to budget. So we got to Tamarindo and we stayed in the Selena hostel. This is where we weren't budgeting because we wanted a nicer stay. The Selena hostel was really great. They had lots of activities every night and they provided surf lessons. We did not do the surf lessons with the hostel, but we decided to go and get our own surfboard and teach each other. And that is a great thing to do in Tamarindo. Another thing I suggest to do in Tamarindo is a food truck park. It was so cool. There was lots of different foods, but it was really fun playing around at the food truck park, and I wish we went back for a second night. After Tamarindo, we went to La Fortuna, which is more in the jungle. This is where it got really exciting. You could do anything from horseback riding to zip lining to waterfall to a night jungle walk where you're searching for spiders and snakes and sloths and everything. And we stayed in La Choza Inn hostel, which was perfect for us because it gave us free breakfast and they organized all of the activities that we did for us in the hostel, and they would pick us up from the hostel. It was pretty convenient. After La Fortuna, we went to San Jose, which is the capital of Costa Rica. We didn't do much because this is where we were saying our goodbyes. I wish I could have done like a walking tour or stayed more in the city center where I could walk around myself. I recommend staying at Chill Out Hostel. We stayed at a different one, but this is the one I wish we stayed at. And after we said our goodbyes, I continued on to Puerto Viejo, where I got a very cheap bus, and it was only like $10 US. I made some really fun friends in Puerto Viejo, and we went out to the Pirata Tiki Bar, I believe it was called, quite a few nights in a row. A very fun night, and it started pouring, so we got pizza at midnight in Costa Rica. It was such a magical time. And the next day we went to the Bree Bree waterfalls. It's not that popular, and I'm so glad that we decided to just like hunt down these waterfalls, and it was so relaxing just being in the jungle essentially. And in Puerto Viejo, I stayed at Pagaloo Hostel. This was like the only one available when I booked, but I'm so glad that I did book Pagaloo because the staff were amazing and I made those great friends at this hostel. Costa Rica was pricey. It was my most expensive country in Central America, averaging at about $60 a day. But granted, I did do a lot of activities every single day I was there. I was eating good, staying at cool places. So you could definitely do it cheaper by doing nothing, but that is not worth it. So definitely make the most of your time in Costa Rica because it is a beautiful country. I have quite a few vlogs from my time in Costa Rica, so make sure you check those out on my YouTube page, and I'll see you guys in the next one when we talk about Panama. Bye!